time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Jay Happ gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. Has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Granderson is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Another 2-2 offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hit high and deep to right center. Richard giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers Center. It's now 1-0 New York. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Luis Severino is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1.
Count 2-1.
Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know any.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Didi Gregorius. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 1 out.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Popped high in the air. Smoke is there. 2 gone.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hicks, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Solarte is under it, and that retires the side. Yanks leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Curtis Granderson, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Curtis Granderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. A ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Batting 7.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good slider.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Next for New York, number 25, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Gardner playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And there's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
The 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Here comes the payoff pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And a ball 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
First and second now, 1 man out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. One there. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Yankees Solarte, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yankees Solarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Striding into the box, Luke Maile. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Solarte on at first, nobody out. Set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes, 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 20. Josh
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Donaldson is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Drury is there for it. And that's the third out. Blue Jays leave a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. full count, 3-2. Didi Gregorius will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Set. Here's the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. The 1-2. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, number 25, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 on its way, and he lays off for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Walker, the runner at third. Drury at first. 2 out in the inning. A fastball that just misses inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Now the 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Drury moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Grichuk, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. The 2-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Rips the inside corner for strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Joe Biagini is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Joe Biagini.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Granderson is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Sanchez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75%.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 2-1. Digging in, Yangervis Solarte. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Yangervis Solarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. sliced hard on the ground. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Next to bat for Toronto, Luke Maile, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. A heater in there for a strike. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first. A double play.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3-0 now. Pillar stands at second with 2 gone. Shoots this one over to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-1. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Pilar has it in his sights. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. 2 pop-outs for him so far, so he'll look to stay through one here. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, number 25, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Pilar's there. And the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Justin Smoke now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count even now at 1-1.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Count 1-2.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder,
Aaron Judge will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
That smoked, but right into the shift. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
the batter, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, who could really use a knock here. For 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Stanton is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. The 2-2 pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Ready for another chance. Yangervis Solarte. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Yanked hard but foul to the right.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Shortstop, Didi
Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Next for New York, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brendan Drury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is a fastball on the outer third.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard shading to his right, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley.
Leading off with a J.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-0 pitch is taken for a strike right down the middle. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-1 the count to Pillar. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Robertson's ready. 1-0 on its way. Here's a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Justin Smoke would be next. Payoff pitch home. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Count remains full. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Our score remains 2-1. Ryan Tepera enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room for their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Ready with the 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Hicks on at first. Nobody out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to left. Granderson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees. Strike 1. The 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0. Misses off the plate. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-2. High pop-up. Smoke calls for it. And that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke, not providing much out of.
First baseman, Justin.
Aroldis Chapman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Now the 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. It's a fastball center cut. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jay Happ was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 6 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.